Hi, this is Tyrone Taborn, founder of STEMCityUSA.com. I am so proud to be here on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott,
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
The boy with the blue beard,
DJ Tons,
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
and I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that? Now that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore. And welcome to the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. We're at Beya, the 40th year. And again, Beya is still here in Baltimore doing what it does, and that is create opportunities for young people and also celebrate those in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We got a great show on the way, including we'll talk to the founder of Beya, Dr. Tyrone Taborn, on the way on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Hi, my name is Ashley Rock-Wiley, and I am the owner of Fleur de Vie, your boutique for all of your floral needs, and you are watching the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott,
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
The boy with the blue beard,
DJ Tons,
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
and I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that? Now that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore. Good News Show with Marc Clarke. And again, before we even start this, I want to do the Black History Month Daily. I want to feature this man right here who I've known forever, Dr. Tyrone Taborn, joins us with Career Communication. He basically created Career Communications, which, is a magazine. It is a metaverse. It is an industry. And probably, Tyrone, you're probably responsible for hundreds of thousands of young people getting jobs in STEM, even before STEM was created.
I would like to say that the people who have benefited are what they've done. They made themselves get out of bed in the morning.
Yes.
They made themselves go to class. They made themselves stop partying and find an opportunity. What we have been able to do here at Beya, Becoming Everything You Are, is to bring together opportunity, potential, and talent. And by bringing those things together, we're able to create pathways for so many young people and actually people in the workforce who need to upskill to be competitive in the future. So I'm proud, Mark, that we're back in Baltimore.
Yes.
3 years now we have been back. And look at this wonderful turnout. Thousands of area city high school students, college students, professionals, all coming together for one common purpose: to better themselves, to contribute to their community, to lift their nation, to make this world a much better place. So no, I don't take credit for it. It's easy when you have great people to work with, like yourself.
Well, again, Tyrone, Tyrone I've been a part of Career Communications for probably over 25 years at this point.
Absolutely.
And, Tyrone, I want to thank you for that opportunity, but to see you, I think what's going on now is amazing because it speaks to resilience. Last year it made national headlines when companies during the week of this conference actually pulled out. But here we are. Many of them are back. And Tyrone, what I love about everything is you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop, Tyrone. You're going to keep this thing going until the wheels fall off. And I think you're optimistic also. I love that piece too. You didn't let it stop you. It actually encouraged you to just keep going. And
did Harriet Tubman stop?
Come on now. Come on.
I mean, did
Frederick Douglass
stop?
Come on
No.
now.
The problems we fight right now, our biggest job is to really, truly keep the hope alive and do what we can. Things will get better. And I'm so excited that given everything we've been up against, this is still a great turnout. Thousands of people will be attending this conference over the weekend. I mean, you wouldn't even know what's missing here. It's so packed.
Right.
Look at all of these students deep. trying to get interviews. So
I love
yeah,
it.
we're gonna keep going.
Tyrone Taborn, again, creator of this amazing conference. Again, it's Be Everything You Are, and that's what we're doing on the Good News Show.
Mark, let me say something.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. This isn't a conference. This is a community. This is an existing community. You can go to stemcityusa.com where you can see the Donnie Glover show every single morning. We are continuing to provide AI training, AI education. Our 3 pillars that are so critical: artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and cybersecurity. So anyway, visit us at www.stemcityusa.com.
It's Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott.
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
The boy with the blue beard.
DJ Tons.
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
Every day I get up at 6 a.m. so I can catch the bus. It takes me an hour and a half each way. It's a long way from my house to school, but this is just the beginning of my journey. My name is Patrick Manswell. I attend Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys. I'm in the 8th grade now, but I think about college every day. It's what I'm learning here, preparing myself now for the person I'm going to be later. My school builds me up. I just got accepted to Governor's Academy. This is just the beginning. I've got a lot ahead of me.
Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I am with the Edwin Avon. Always great to see you, my friend.
Oh, the pleasure's always mine, Mark.
Now, so look, Edwin, we're going to get into, you were a part of Beya before Beya was Beya, right?
Absolutely. Goes way back. Almost scared to say how far back, but back in 1985, myself, Tyrone Taborn, Gene Hamilton, Robert Stevens, another brother named Leon Capers, we moved the company, Career Communications Group, from Ithaca, New York to Baltimore. And that's where we settled in, and we built U.S. Black Engineer Magazine, Hispanic Engineer Magazine, and we were really in the magazine business, but we saw that there was an opportunity to get into the conference business and the career fair business. And so we came up with the concept of doing the Black Engineer of the Year Awards conference, but we needed a partner. And so just at that time, Morgan State University was starting their own engineering school, and they had a new dean, Dr. Eugene Deloach, and we partnered with him on the concept. He loved the idea, and we decided, let's bring in the other deans from the other HBCU engineering schools and make this a partnership of the deans of the HBCU engineering schools and Career Communications Group. And that's how the Black Engineer of the Year Awards conference got started.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
See, I've been a part of this for probably 25, 30 years. Edwin, what advice do you have for our listeners who are kind of looking at this and struggling and kind of fearful? What advice do you have?
For me, I'm a man of faith, okay?
Come on now.
And so I believe in God. We have gone through far worse than what we're going through right now. There are some people who would like to erase our history, who would like to stop our progress, but that's not going to happen. They just don't understand. We know how to adapt, and we will adapt through this too. Like you said, when we started this, there wasn't really a magazine for Black people in engineering or Hispanic people either. And what we sought to do was to inspire a new generation of younger people to pursue STEM careers. And I'd like to say we were on the forefront of that whole movement. And it was amazing seeing this thing come from an idea, to eventually have 10,000 people coming to this conference every year. So we have helped to pour for 40 years into the lives of thousands of Black people who are in STEM.
And I was just thinking about, the African American, Hispanic, and women. You guys built this foundation, and like you say, you can look back and see all the people that came through the doors who are still working in the field, and what a blessing. And so we're going to switch real quick, Edwin. So we got the bad news about the school.
Mm-hmm.
And so for those who have put their sweat equity in, have supported, and will continue to support whatever you're doing, what do you want to say to them?
For those who don't know, you just said that they didn't vote to keep our school open. I'm currently the CEO of the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys. And our school is a 11-year-old charter school here in Baltimore, Maryland, serving young boys from 4th grade to 8th grade. It just so happens that 99% of our student population are young African-American males. And we kind of started the school so that we could empower that group of young men. Because you could watch the news, you could see young brothers dying in the streets or young brothers going to jail. And I'd say, what was the common denominator happening for all of those young men? And one of the things, if you do the research, you'll find that most of those guys were illiterate. They couldn't read above a 3rd grade level. So 85% of the young brothers going into the jail system are illiterate. And so we started Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys so we could change that. And that's why we started in the 4th grade, because they said if a young man couldn't read by 3rd grade, they were building a jail cell for him. Wow. And we said, not on our watch. Wow. We're going to capture them and we're going to turn their lives around. And I'm blessed that we were able to do that for so many years. We've had now 4 classes of boys who graduated from our school in the 8th grade have now graduated from high school. And over 90% of them have graduated from high school on time. Over 50% of those are now in college, some of them pursuing engineering. So I'm incredibly excited about that. Unfortunately, they just voted not to extend our charter, but they don't know the God I serve.
Come on now.
Now, we've applied for an appeal to the Maryland State Board of Education. We hope that they see, like we do, that we provide value to this city and to the young men. And hopefully they will extend our life and we can keep doing this work. But should we not, I am also the CEO of the 5 Smooth Stones Foundation. And the 5 Smooth Stones Foundation, based off the parable of David and Goliath, where David went into war with Goliath with only 5 smooth stones and a slingshot and came out victorious. Our mission is to ensure the future of the African-American male. And so we ask people to continue to support the 5 Smooth Stones Foundation because there's more work for us to do. We're looking at building preschools. We're looking at building trade schools for our young men. We're looking at building scholarships. And if we're blessed enough to build a large enough endowment, we might be able to seed the next charter school for young African-American males, not just here, but hopefully around the country, so that we could create a new generation of young men who will graduate from college and hopefully go off to these HBCUs and populate them, because so many of them are losing Black male enrollment. And so we want to do something about that. So I think that the future is bright. They say when one door closes, another one opens. And I'm going to stay optimistic that something good is coming down the pike.
Edwin Avon joining us on the Good News Show. Let me tell you something. If you're behind it, it's going to work. It's going to work. Again, Absolutely. Thank you for all that you do, my friend.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott.
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
The boy with the blue beard.
DJ Tons.
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
And I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that? Now that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore. Because you don't want me to call him a legend, but it's Good News Show with Marc Clarke. You never know who you're going to meet at Beya. Be everything you are. Social media influencer Queen Kyra is in the building. Now I understand. I've been with Beya many years, but you turned me on to something I didn't know. You're an ambassador for Beya.
Yes.
Tell us about it, Kyra.
Being an ambassador, honestly, for me is an honor. I think, celebrating Black engineers, making sure that we show other college students that there's so many different career paths that they can come into. This exhibit, the different things that are kind of being set up, it's awesome. So bringing light to my platform, being able to bring my professional group into Beya, it's been amazing.
And let's talk about your platform, because people know you have like a couple platforms, huge community platforms. You're doing it in these streets. Tell us about it.
I have a culturally centered community. It's a professional community called Be Social Society. So we are DMV based. We're local. We are homegrown, made for me, I'm a transplant. So I like to say that my community is definitely familial. You come in, You find somebody, you know that you're always networking with other elites that are like-minded like you, but we also go out and we have fun. So the other one is a tech community. It's called Tech and Culture Lab. That is brand new. And we are about to start introducing that into the DMV as well.
So wait a minute, Cara. So in addition to being talented and beautiful, you also are a techie? Let me find out, STEM Jackson.
I mean, I'm more of a community builder. That's how I like to think of it. A philanthropist.
Okay, so you're not an engineer.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Checking,
I'm not an engineer.
I was just checking because, engineers, you guys are.
Oh,
so,
no.
Okay, so you have a community, though. You understand the power of it.
I do.
You understand that it really is, when we talk about, I think it used to be a divide. I think your generation is coming up in a generation where technology is a part of, like you said, it's really a part of community. It's not like, it used to be almost like, oh, here are the computer nerds or the scientists. Now with STEM and STEAM, it's all merging together.
Exactly.
And you guys, these phones, it's computers, AI, it's like, right? And so, lastly, since we are, featuring Beya, give us your thoughts on that. This generation of AI and technology, what do you think it's going to mean how is it going to impact the communities and even like how we interact with each other? Because I have 3 daughters and I always say, you guys really don't know how to socially interact. What's going to be the solution? How are we going to solve this?
Don't guess my age, but I'm a 90s baby, all right? Look, I grew up when AOL was still a thing, and I sat there for 30 minutes waiting for dial-up.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, all right.
I asked this young lady recently. She said, I'm a grown woman. I said, tell me what a floppy disk is. She had no idea where to go with that. So it's just understanding that the new generation, they're coming into everything that has instant gratification. Everything is so fast. It's right there in front of you. We use our phones and different ways of technology, just talking on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, these 30-second, 15-second swipes. Mentally, I think it's draining. The attention spans are a lot shorter, but you don't really know how to hold a real conversation. And now with AI, you don't even have to think that hard. If I type in, hey, give me a prompt on how to respond to this email, 5 seconds later, I sound like the most intelligent person you've ever met. And it just comes out that way. So, I mean, I have a young child and I'm a little nervous, but I'll teach him the right ways.
We're going to be all right?
We're going to be all right.
Okay, we're going to be all right.
We're going to be all right.
From Beya, it's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a young child to grow into a responsible adult who can control their emotions?
If someone doesn't have the childcare, you don't have the workforce because it really does affect everyone.
When I hear the words quality childcare, I immediately think of people that will provide the care, thought leadership, and knowledge needed to help them grow and thrive in an ever-changing world.
To support our childcare initiative, go to uwcm.org.
Good news is right around the corner.
And I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that? Now that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore.
Here comes Marc Clarke to brighten your day. A great to start.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke. We're talking with General Burkhead here at Beya. How are you, General?
I'm well. How are you today?
Look, a great day. Your setup is amazing. I'm seeing young people with the virtual reality. They're going on boats. They're going through. What exactly is your experience?
So the experience is virtual reality, fire, earthquake, and saving someone from a flood. And that is what we do as the National Guard. So this is really an opportunity to feel and see what we do and bring people into the experience.
And so, General, you have seen, I guess we have seen technology really step into our lives. How has it impacted service?
Well, it's impacted service because we, the National Guard, have all of these MOSs, jobs, if you will, where people can come and join and do what they've learned in their civilian skill set. So whether it's engineering or whether it's saving someone from a fire or whether it's building better equipment, building better structures, all of that comes together in the National Guard. And then we can recruit these young people to be part of that.
I love, I've always loved Beya. In fact, I used to host the award ceremony for the young people. And so I was just talking to someone else how, my generation, when you said technology, even Beya in the old days, it was engineers, it was scientists, it was this. But now with technology and how young people are exposed to it so early on and how it's in our lives, it's not just an engineer or scientist, right? It impacts everything.
That's right.
In the military, what are we seeing? I guess it used to be, I guess we call people nerds or call people this and that. But now, I mean, it's a mixture of everything.
Yes. It is really a great example of people learning to lead at the same time doing and showing what they love and the experience they love. Beya has transformed. The Army is transformed. The Maryland National Guard, the 54, the National Guard has transformed. We're keeping up with the times. We brought virtual reality sets with us. And so all of that experience is coming together here. Beya gives us an opportunity to do that. And we love that they've transformed to do that for us.
Well, General, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate your service. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott.
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
And the boy with the blue beard.
DJ Tons.
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
And I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore.
Now here comes Marc Clarke to brighten your day. A great to start.
Because he don't want me to call him a legend, but
Not a legend.
quick.
Today is the start of years of work in collaboration with the community here in West Baltimore. This is what partnership looks like.
There are few things more powerful than seeing these kinds of assets be designed from the ground up with that goal and those who they serve in mind. This work is going to serve West Baltimoreans and me as a Care First member.
I take pride in sharing with people that I work for Care First. That pride stems from the real and lasting impact we have on the communities we serve.
This is incredible. This is the power of we over me.
We're going to move forward together, leveraging this beautiful platform that has been created through partnership. And we are going to imagine what better and more looks like in West Baltimore with West Baltimore.
I'm Shalonda Stokes.
Anthony Jenkins, D-Rose, Radio Raheem Devon,
Mayor Brandon Scott.
LaRon Finney,
Raina and Jamie Tyler from Love and Marriage DC.
And the boy with the blue beard.
DJ Tons.
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
And I grew up listening.
We're at Beya. As you can see, I got a chance to do some virtual reality.
Yeah.
Now, what's your name, young man?
Adeolu Banjo.
And so, that was amazing. I was in the water. I was swimming. So, what is this? What are we doing? What are we simulating here?
Yeah, we are simulating a flood. We pick up a neighborhood that has flood issues, right? And we decided to take a coverage for a 10-year period and simulate that within 30 seconds.
Wow. And so, why was it so important for you to be here at Beya? And what are you guys doing with the young people?
Okay, we came here to make sure that the younger generations are interested in civil engineering. And we are concerned about our community, the Black community, right? We have a lot going on right now, infrastructure being affected and all of that. So we are trying to bring reality into the digital world, and we can simulate events that have occurred and also simulate future events, right? We have the flooding as one event. Moving on from that, we are also simulating mitigative measures on how to, improve the infrastructure in that environment. So, yeah.
And so your generation got a chance to, as an engineer, you get a chance to have these cool tools to work with. With the technology, are you seeing more kids being interested in engineering?
Yes. We have a couple of kids coming around. Virtual reality is a new technology field for younger generations. And the beauty of it is you are immersed in the field. So what you do, you get to see it in real time. You can predict. You can relate. You had so you had an experience and you know how it feels. So we are moving from data science now, not just data and throwing out formulas, or bar charts and all of that. We are trying to translate those charts and figures into reality where people can be immersed in their field. And when you say flood is coming, you're going to experience the flood before it comes, right?
I love it.
Yeah, so that's
you saw me. And so again, I love what you said. It's kind of like the data's out and you said, what'd you call it? Digital? What'd you call it?
It's called digital twin.
Okay, digital twin. So it's like just like reality, but it's a digital version. And that's what the young people who play these video games, many of these video games, that's what they're doing, right?
Yeah. I mean, moving on, we could take data from games and begin to simulate future events. You familiar with GTA 6, 5?
Oh, of course. Of course, I gotta have the latest game.
Yeah, that's the game.
Maybe not.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's gonna invite the kids to join. Not just figures right now. We are looking at scenarios. We are looking at past events, and we are looking into the future. And we don't need to spend so much money to simulate the future. Wow. We have the VR now. We have the metaverse and all of that. We can do a lot with that. So, yeah.
Keep up the good work. We're at Beya again, the kids. Hey, technology is here on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Hi, my name is Ashley Rock Wiley, and I am the owner of Fleur de Vie, your boutique for all of your floral needs. And you are watching the Good News Show.
The Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
And you're tuned into the Good News Show with my man Marc Clarke.
Good News Show with Marc Clarke at Beya. And when you talk about engineering, Dean DeLoach you're the godfather of engineering. Morgan State, Howard University. And I mean, I've hosted this event so many times in so many years. People have won awards in your name. You've won so many awards. You know, in 2026, Dean, where are we going? The technology, the AI technology's here. You know, we're seeing, the STEAM and STEM and the growth. Yeah. That kind of used to be engineering and scientists, but now it seems like it's kind of mixing in entertainment. It seems like it's the language of everyone. What do you think about where we're going?
Well, I think that's a good question. And I harken back to a recent conversation I had with my 23-year-old granddaughter. I said to her, you know, you're taking this stuff for granted, but I'd sure like to be aware and understand what it's going to be 40 years from today when you're 63.
Wow.
So I look back 40 years now for this event, and it's quite significant and different in a lot of ways than it was 40 years ago. And so with AI and the issues that are going on and the merging of fields, it's going to be a tremendous, it's going to be an interesting run. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to ride that train 40 years, but I really encourage the young people to jump on board.
I love it. Well, Dean, thank you for all you've contributed, and thank you for joining us. And I appreciate you so much, sir.
I appreciate it, Mark.
10 o'clock on the wall says it's time to go. Thank you for checking us out at Beya, the 40th year of Beya here in Baltimore. Again, an amazing time. And make sure you follow us, like us, and tell your friends about the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Also, we're looking for new advertisers. Do you want to be on the show? You want your business to be on the show? All you got to do is hit me, and let's get it popping. All right, I'll see you next week.
Governor Wes Moore, and I'm here on the Good News Show with my guy, Marc Clarke.
Only Lamar Jackson can bring the Colts back to Baltimore.
I love it.
Only Lamar Jackson.
Good news is right around the corner.
And I grew up listening to Big Fat Morning Show.
Okay. Well, see that makes it, what I love about that makes it so Baltimore.
Here comes Marc Clarke to brighten your day, a great to start.
Because he don't want me to call him a legend, but
Not a legend.
Quicksilver is in the building.